Just to bring you to speed, I think on the most recent consultative process that I was having with you, I sent a link and explained in the Google form that we are doing a project titled "Sustainability Starts with Teacher Leaders," and I think I saw some responses that came through from Mr. Sianungu. I was not able to explicitly recognize or identify other participants. So this project is a regional project tapping from Kenya, Malawi, Namibia, South Africa, and Zambia. And Zambia is currently leading the stakeholder analysis baseline study of the current state of education for sustainable development. So we've done quite a number of consultations, and I think I thought of just engaging with you, especially on one of the deliverables, which I believe can be of great benefit to you who are doing climate change and sustainability education. So one of the deliverables in the project has to do with establishment of a mean ICT lab for ESD and other sustainability education related programs and activities within that. This lab would actually be put to maximum and good use beyond the projected intermittent trainings for teacher educators from different colleges. So we designed that once in a while we'll be inviting teacher educators from various colleges of education to be trained through this ICT lab. But I just realized that as PhD candidates, you need to have a PhD room for your research in climate change and sustainability education. So we have planned that we're going to put effective network there. We don't want to use the mainstream sources of network because of the challenges we've been having. I think this is our almost 50% of the academic year. We still have serious struggles with network when we have classes, when we are studying. But we believe that with Arthur.
I think with the issue of connectivity, usually it's a network intermittent when we are, especially when we are doing online lessons, presentations. Sometimes people just can't get what you're saying. Sometimes you just fail to share the slides due to network issues. I think that has been the major challenge.
Okay, so do you see this as a welcome move, this innovation, or one of the deliverables within the sustainability starts with teacher leaders project? Do you see this as something that can actually impact your academic journey?
Once probably if that special room can be designed with a good network, maybe we can even reschedule our meetings instead of having them in the evenings. We can be having them during the day so that at least everything can flow smoothly using that same room. Thank you.
Okay, Mr. Hangombe.
I think it's a welcome move. We need to ensure that this is done like yesterday, because it's one of the tools that can help us move at a faster rate. Remember, we need tools to help us move, especially to do with literature review. And also, we need to come to data analysis. I think we need to have a specific place, and that innovation or that initiative will really help and it will go a long way, even for the other cohorts which will join us later.
Great. Laura?
Good afternoon, everyone. I think looking at the nature of the PhD, it needs a lot of collaboration, and having collaboration will mean creating a space that we can meet and just can be a room, I don't know, like a safe space, but safe space in terms of ICT, where we can meet and just share. Like yesterday, we wanted to share, subscribe to some of the softwares. It can be a platform where we can easily share such things. And also, sometimes we would want to just have a discussion around with ourselves. So it can be a room where one can easily just discuss things. So I think it's a good move. Yeah.
Great, thanks. Mr. Pelija?
Yeah, I also think that it will provide us a working space, largely because most of us are coming outside of campus. We are usually forced to work from home where we have power issues, network issues. But I think that will provide for us a dedicated place where you know that you will go and work, and you can schedule your times even properly, because you know that once you get in this place, things will happen. But home, I think, has been a challenge for most of us that are coming from home. And so we've been looking forward to a time where we can be in campus. I leave home 8 hours and I can work maybe up to 17 hours, and there'll be something tangible that comes out of my work. So that is a welcome move, Doc.
Thank you. Madame Lupupa?
Thank you, Doc. Well, mine is just a question. Well, I do agree with my colleagues. The ICT lab would be a very, very welcome move. So my question is, would it come with access to other online platforms, especially with regards to literature review? Most of the journals are subscription based, so maybe apart from the ICT lab, would maybe wish that there could be a way to have us subscribed, or the institution subscribe to some of these platforms, so that we're able to access latest articles, even as we use the ICT lab.
Yeah, that's a very good question. Thank you very much for that compliment. Yes, we appreciate. Just like others have said, this would be a very good welcome move, and we can't wait to have it done for you so that you concentrate. Regarding the journal article subscription, I will need to speak nicely to the librarian to see if those facilities are very critical, so that when you are there, it's like a self-contained room for everything that you need to do in terms of softwares, artificial intelligence tools, and access to all the journals that you need at any time. Yeah, but if that fails, there is another way in which we can go about this. There are very generous professors that we have here in the university, who from their former universities, they still keep that subscription email. So where you have very critical journal articles to inform your review of literature, we can always speak to them to give us access through their email from the institution where they were initially affiliated, and we have always had access to these papers. But we have to still push for the university to have its own formal subscription. And I think there was a time when there was a subscription, but at some point they unsubscribed due to financial constraints. But if that fails, then we can use some dedicated professors who can actually help us to develop relationship with them, and we can be accessing the articles through their subscription to other institutions where they did their studies. That's basically how we can navigate any challenge that may come if we fail to do the subscription as an institution. But in terms of other facilities, we will try to do our level based, so that when you are there, you're comfortable and that you don't struggle with accessing the most basic needed information online. Thank you. And the last one is just, there are two, Madam Kalinda and then Evaristo, then we close.
Thank you, Doc. I think what my colleagues have said covers just about everything. The issue of room, I'm not really sure how long it will be allowed to stay, like in a day. Can we go on even after the normal working hours, say 17, then we go on, because there are times when we have lectures that can extend to about 20. So I don't know how.
Yes, I think in terms of that deliverable, because people have conditions of service. There are people who manage the security of this institution and their offices, and I think people go up to somewhere, I think up to 19, somewhere there, people should be out of the room. But with a special arrangement, the person who is in charge of taking care of the security keys and so on, you can speak to him, and if you want to go maybe up to 21 hours so that you maximize the use, I think arrangements can be made. And I'm glad that that person is one of the key persons who are participating in the procurement process and also in the just the general architect and the installation of this ICT lab. So we can talk to him and see how best, if you want to be going beyond the normal working hours or to come earlier than maybe 8 hours, that is totally fine. So if you come at 6 hours, how would you access the place? It's a matter of speaking to him, and a way can be found so that you have access to this space.
Thank you, Doc.
Yeah. Evaristo, then we close. Oh yeah, I saw the hand of Mr. Sianungu, and we can give you after Evaristo has spoken.
Doc, how are you?
I'm good, and you?
I'm fine.
Great.
I think mine are in summary form.
Absolutely.
The first one, with the coming of the lab, number one, it can improve fast networking. Then number two, it can promote and improve deep thinking.
Good.
Then on number three, it can also promote easy accessibility of current academic interrogations.
Good.
Then the last one, it can help move at the same level with current trends of academics, with looking at in the world we are in. I think that's my submission.
All right, thank you very much, Evaristo. That's very much appreciated. Mr. Pelija, the last comment, then we wrap up.
No, Doc, I just didn't lower my hand.
Oh, okay, great. Thank you. So, colleagues, thank you very much for coming through, and consider this as an official consultation with you as our top-notch. Lupupa, did I see your hand, or it's a mistake? And who else? Mapigi.
Yes, Prof. I'm thinking that since we are a cohort and we are going to have, at the end of the day, or at the end of the program, we're going to have similar competencies. I think we can also use the same IT lab as our lecture room.
Absolutely.
At any given time, because we want to move from one point to another.
Although it is not advisable, because we can use it once in a while, but there are times where you are having your course somewhere, someone wants to sit down to study or to research there. So we would love to maintain that you maintain the same class rooms for your lectures and then use the ICT lab for further PhD research, because we want, that's basically the essence of this ICT lab, is to make impact in scholarly work around ESD, environmental education, climate change education, and so on and so forth. So we'll be very glad to say this room can be left specifically or exclusively for studying, and also if there are special trainings, like what I mentioned, if there are teachers who have come or other scholars who have come for training around issues of ESD, climate change education, and so on and so forth, then we use it. So we'd love to dedicate it for that purpose, although there are times when it can actually be used for lectures, depending on the uniformity of commitments at that moment when you would love to use it. Madam Kalinda.
Yes, Doc, sorry, it might not really be maybe part of what is being discussed in the meeting, but on the form that we were filling in the Google form, on the institution part, I wasn't too sure whether we're supposed to indicate, like, we are working and we indicate where we are working, or we use the university.
You can use where you are working, or you can use UNZA if you are not affiliated to any other institution.
Okay, no, I put UNZA, but I did indicate also that I'm teaching somewhere else.
No problem.
Oh, okay, thank you.
Thanks.
But Doc, I've not seen the Google form.
No, it was posted in the group. I think Mr. Sianu can tap you in so that you can also respond to it.
Please let me have it quickly. Thank you.
Thank you very much. All right, so before we close, I would love to ask that I hope this is okay. You turn on your cameras. If you're not able to turn on your camera, that is okay, because I need to get a screenshot of this and I'll show these people to say, look, there are scholars who are already yearning to make use of this space. So it will not be like a waste of resources, because what they want is, once this is done, they must see that they would see working, it's making impact, and so on and so forth. So if you are okay where you are, you can turn on the camera, but if you're not, you can still leave it like that so that I take a screenshot of our meeting now. Yes, I'm also just turning on the video. Okay, are we set to go? Okay, I've already captured. Thank you very much. So we will talk more as we go, and we would love to be the pioneers, ambassadors to help this project become a success. And we may call upon you as we go to offer some insights, some lectures to people who will be coming, to just share with them some perspectives that are currently trending around ESD and teacher education, climate change education. Okay, great. So the last question perhaps that I need to ask you is from 1 up to 10, you can post in the group here, from 1 up to 10, how would you rate your current level of comfort around studying or study space and facilities? And then the same question will definitely come back. From 0 to 10, you can put it, say, if you feel comfortable, 7, 8, 9, 10. So whichever number, I'll screenshot this one. And at the end of the implementation, I may come back later on and seek your experience, and you may need to rate the level of comfort that you have before and after. So you can post in the group from 0 to 10. All right, thank you very much. So enjoy your afternoon, and we are looking forward to make your studies as comfortable as possible, and facilities will keep coming bit by bit. But I think there is power in starting small, but we hope that we can grow bigger to have all the necessary facilities that are of international standard. So enjoy the day, and thank you very much.